them little stints in prison where you're psychologically harming yourself. Why? Because you're deliberately getting yourself put in segregation. You're deliberately using phones in prison so you can get shanghaied all over the gaff. So when you say you'll go to Belmarsh, you'll land in Belmarsh and they don't take off no beds like him. I want to go to the block, shut up, normal location. I want to go to the block. You think you are? You're going to normal location. So we'll get on normal location. The first thing he'll do is get $2,000 dropped off for the phone. Get the phone out on the landing and go, look, this is Belmarsh. They're corrupt in here. They're looking after the Muslims. They're looking after this. They're all extreme. The extreme Muslims in Belmarsh. Get himself shipped out sharpish. There's videos of him doing exactly what I've just said, and the whole point of him doing it was to get him out of prison. And because he's done that, he'll arrive in the next prison in the seg and then refuse to come out the segregation unit unless he gets put on the hospital wing or, you know, the detox wing or something, you know, where there's vulnerable people. He'll feel brave and strong on the wings. Other than that, he's getting legged out of jails all over the country when he goes in there. Comes out of there traumatized in a day still. He's only been in there 9 months, gets out for 10 months, does all fraud, goes on his toes in helicopters, builds a wealth and comes back in jail. Comes out again dazed off his meds. And that's what you're dealing with. Tell him to take his shades off. What is he using that excuse? Oh, it's dead bright in here, the lights are dead bright and I've got these phones. I've used that excuse when I'm pissed 2 years ago. Sitting in dark rooms and I just put the shades on. Ask him. Just ask him. Yo, take your shades off, kid. What time's it? Take your shades off, lad. Just ask him and you'll see. You know, you're looking blind, you can't see through the shades. Let's have a look at your eyes. Your eyes tell the truth. Just go and have a look at them now. Go and check them out. As I say, just leave me alone, you tell me. When you're ready to knock on my door, lads. You know where it is. You and your boys have been throwing it across social media for the past 2 years. You know where it is, I haven't moved. I'm still here.
Hi Gemini, help me plan a date with a cucumber.
So when you're ready to, big bad gangster Mr. Sam Walker, you know, instead of flying to Dublin, flying to Birmingham, lad. I'm not going to turn up with a firearm. I'm not going to turn up with a carload of people. I'm not going to turn up with a weapon. I'll turn up with me, just myself. Me and you can go to a little bit of shrub, a little bit of land behind there, put our phones down, get it on. At the end, we'll go live. Because that's what you're about. At the end, we'll go live. You know, if I'm in a heap on the deck, you've got me buzzing, aren't you? If you're a heap on the deck, I'll pick you up, clean you up, sit you down, then go live. That's the difference. Other than that, just shut your mouth. Get on with your little life. Stop bullying people. The only reason I got on you, because I seen your behaviour towards this young kid up there somewhere, smashing his house, bringing your criminal tactics onto a family platform, and you've got all these nuggets, like putting up with it because, oh, it's about time someone realised what the real world was like. That's not the real world. That's the criminal world. In the real world, you can say anything about me like yous all do. And I'm not sending people round to your house to smash your windows. Don't think I couldn't. I'd do it myself. So just it is what it is, isn't it, people? You know, you need to understand what's the good side of that coin there. In that situation, you know, who's the bad guy and who's the good guy? In that situation with that young kid and that, who's the good guy and who's the bad guy? Who's the good one? Who's the bad guy? Now you've got helmets. In my books, it's obvious. But you've got complete helmets saying, oh, he deserved it. He's had too many opinions. About time he got dealt with in the real world. Oh, is it? That's like saying that girl refused this lad on social media. He come across her off social media and got weighed in, but she deserved it. It's about time she learned what it was like in the real world. What's the difference in the behaviour? What, just a victim? One's a boy, one's a girl. There's no difference in the behaviour. Got someone saying emotional troll. He's the biggest troll in there. Do you know what a troll is? Someone that does it behind the scenes. That's a troll. The stalker's a troll. He will set profiles up and stalk people behind the scenes. Someone doing it on here is just an opinionated kid who doesn't give a fuck on his opinion. Not a troll. You know, that kid's not popping up on 10 different accounts, sending a message, you're this, you're that. Anyone that likes you or gifts you on here, going to them, going, do you know what he's about, do you know what he was about? That's the stalking behaviour. That's the troll behaviour. That kid's not a fin troll, he's doing it blato. Telling them how it is. Blatant. Trolls don't move like that, they hide. He knows that, the stalker. He's the best troll out there, I've told you. Been stalking me. Why do you think I call him the stalker? It's not invented just now. You know, when you've got a sister, or a brother, or a ma, or an auntie, or you know when a celebrity's got someone sending them messages or stalking them on social media, what do they call them? So if I've got someone doing that to me, what do I call him? His name, Walker. It's Stalker. Trust me. He's a... Anyway, it is what it is. Understand the difference between someone who's trolling and someone that's just having an opinion. They're not the same character. Yes, Emma. Ian MC. What time is it? It's flying. Can we come away from his negative feel of vibe in here? It's all caught up and tight, isn't it? It's like, you know, we were having a little scream, weren't we? Then he sent his little troops in. It's obvious it was him, because he's telling someone on his live that he sent me messages. What are you sending me messages for? The only message he should be sending me in reality is, Darren, I am enormously sorry for making them false allegations against you in 2018. I'm about to do a retraction statement to let everyone know I was a bit envious of you. I tried to destroy the path of life you was on back then, and I owe you an apology. It's the only message he should be sending me. Until then, shut your mouth, get to me step. There's no talking when you make allegations like that. There's no talking. We've done all the shouting across social media. I'm flying. Mentally, consciously. I'm flying. You might have do, but you're still in the fucking gutter mentally. You know, anyone I've offended and I've done it wrong, first opportunity I've got, I've apologised to them. You know, in this little madness I'm going through on social media, if I've unjustly screamed about someone on social media, I apologise as soon as I realise. As soon as I realise, straight away. Now we've got his bird in, you know. Anyway, I think I can't say no more, can I, people? I don't think I'm better than him. I know I am. If you can't tolerate that, I'm not asked. Yes, Bex. I'm not asked. I know I'm a better person than him. Doesn't matter what I've done in my past. It does matter, actually. Do you understand? but I'm 10 times more. I'm well better than him. I couldn't give a he can't compare himself to me, never has done, never will be able to. He's not on the same level, consciously. And that's all I'm about. Your money, your cars, your holidays, all this. In here, the way you think, you know, you're getting left behind, mate. You're getting left behind, mate. And it won't take long before, you know, the realisation sets in. You'll realise what is... Just let me finish on this. Without these inventions and these storylines that he's been creating since you've been following him in the past year, without the creation of this, getting away on a plane, making a well for someone it's already someone else is doing, and he's just getting pictures and videos, you know, the dog stuff. Without inventing them stories, what have you got? You're not even watching them, are you? Because you wasn't. You weren't. The dog popped up, all of a sudden you are. So it is what it is, mate. Just don't be fooled. You know, when you hear of them women who are in this country and all of a sudden this man's texting them from abroad and this woman's sending them £1,000 here, 800 there, oh, he's lost in bank and he can't get it till he comes back to the UK, and then 5 years, 6 years down the line, the fella's had about 80 bags off your nanny. That's what he is. But instead of having one little victim, he's probably got... I'm not hating on them, I'm just saying, you've probably got 15 women messaging him, sending him little ones here, £50 there, you know, on his birthday, and all this little mad shit. Probably like striking up fake relationships with a few of them, got them in the quiet about them ones, you know, just probably juggling loads of women behind the scenes. That's what he is, like. You need, like, he's a womanising type of guy, you know, seductive type of womaniser. And it's like he's developed that character through the years. You know, the situations he's going in, he's getting more manipulative towards women, like Scouse. When he's landing in jail, he's learning to, like, get close to women, Scouse, and all that sort. Just trust me, mate. MPs back plans for phase smoking ban. That was from Rishi Sunak, that weren't it?